As soon as the young woman walks into the room, she says loudly, "Hey, old classmates." Seeing her smiling, the woman asks in surprise, "Wait, what are you doing here?" The young woman speaks softly, "Meng Meng, the truth is, 10 years ago I borrowed 50,000 yuan from you. Today I've come to pay it back. I can't afford to pay any interest, but I did bring you a small gift. Here, this is for you." The woman asks in surprise, "Xiao Mei, you borrowed this money 10 years ago. Why did you wait so long to pay it back?" The young woman avoids the question and says, "Meng Meng, I'm truly sorry. I went through some very difficult times, and if you ever need anything in the future, don't hesitate to call me. I'll help however I can. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have something important to take care of." Stopping her, the woman says seriously, "Wait a second. I remember your husband really likes these cigarettes. Take this pack home for him." The young woman smiles, thanks her, and leaves. As soon as she leaves, the husband says with frustration, "Honey, she borrowed 50,000 yuan 10 years ago and only paid back the exact same amount today, not a penny in interest. And on top of that, she walked away with a pack of cigarettes. Do you really think money is worth the same today as it was 10 years ago?" The wife smiles and says, "You don't understand human nature. When someone returns a loan after 10 years, getting every dollar back is already a blessing. So many people borrow money these days, but you never get it back. And the friendship doesn't survive either. In the end, all that's left is resentment." The husband nods. "You're right." The wife says happily, "Look, our old classmate even brought us a gift." The husband opens the box with a smile. "Let's see what's inside." When he sees it filled with cash, he exclaims in shock, "What? There's so much money. There's a letter in here too." He picks up the letter and hands it to his wife. She reads aloud, "My dear old friend, I'm truly sorry. My financial situation has been terrible over the past few years, which is why I could only repay the loan today. I've also included 100,000 yuan as interest. I was afraid you'd refuse it if I handed it to you in person. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything." The woman says emotionally, "After all these years, Xiao Mei is still the same kind person she always was. We can't keep this money. We have to return it." The husband stops her. "Wait a minute. Why would she pay so much interest on a 10-year-old loan? If she's really as sincere as you believe, then she'll pass one more test. How do you think we should test her?" The wife thinks for a moment and says, "We'll tell her our factory is in financial trouble and that we urgently need 300,000 yuan. Then we'll see who truly stands by us when times get tough. Today we'll find out who our real friends are." The husband smiles. "William is my best friend. He would never let me down." With that, the two of them leave. A little while later, the man walks over to William and gets his attention. William smiles. "Brother Yang, sister-in-law, what a surprise. Please, come inside." The man shakes his head. "No, we can't stay. We're here because we need to ask you something important." William smiles. "Of course. What's going on?" The man says seriously, "We recently opened a new factory, but there's been a problem with a bank transfer. We urgently need 300,000 yuan. If you could lend it to us for just a few days, we'd really appreciate it. As soon as the transfer goes through, we'll pay you back immediately." William laughs. "Come on, you're joking. You own such a huge company. What difference would my 300,000 yuan make?" The man replies, "I'm not joking. This is serious. If we can't get the money in time, production will stop. If things keep going like this, we might even have to shut the factory down." William's expression turns serious. "If that's the case, I'm sorry, but I can't lend you the money. If your business goes bankrupt, who's going to pay me back?" The man says in disbelief, "Don't say that. Last year, when you were in trouble, we lent you 800,000 yuan. Today, we're only asking for 300,000. Aren't we supposed to be good friends?" William cuts him off coldly. "Enough. Save the friendship speech. When you were rich, you mattered to me. Now you don't. Leave my house." The man says sadly, "I'll remember what you said." William replies angrily, "Good, make sure you do." The couple leaves. The wife says, "See, I told you from the beginning your friend couldn't be trusted." The husband sighs. "I never imagined he'd turn out like this. Your good friend Fei Fei lives nearby too. Let's go talk to her." A little while later, as soon as Fei Fei sees Meng Meng outside her house, she smiles and says, "Meng Meng, brother-in-law, what a nice surprise. Please come in." Meng Meng politely declines. "No, we're just here to ask you something important." Fei Fei smiles. "Sure, go ahead." Meng Meng says seriously, "Our factory suddenly ran into financial trouble. We urgently need 300,000 yuan. Could you lend it to us for a few days?" Fei Fei says apologetically, "You've seen it yourself. I just finished building my house, and all my money went into it. I don't have any cash available right now. If possible, maybe you should ask someone else." The woman says disappointedly, "All right then, we'll get going. Take care." As the husband and wife walk away, the young woman says coldly, "I don't know where people like this come from. The moment they run into financial trouble, they come asking to borrow money. I didn't save my money just to solve everyone else's problems." The husband says angrily, "Whenever they need money, we're the first people they think of. But when we needed help, no one stood by us. They spent hundreds of thousands building a new house, yet they couldn't spare a single dollar to help us." The wife replies firmly, "We've always treated them well. We invited them to dinner, paid for them, and lent them large amounts of money whenever they needed help. But now that we're the ones in trouble, every single one of them refused to lend us even a penny. It turns out none of them them could be trusted when it really mattered. The husband says, now I finally understand. You really can't rely on just anyone you call a friend. The wife interrupts, but my old classmate is different. I'm sure she'll help us. Let's go back to the company, and I'll give her a call. A little while later, the young woman rushes into the office and asks, what happened, Meng Meng? Why did you ask me to come over so urgently? Is everything okay? Meng Meng explains, the truth is, we invested in a new factory, but an unexpected financial problem came up. We urgently need 300,000 yuan. Could you lend us the money for a short time? The young woman gasps in surprise. 300,000 yuan? Then she suddenly runs out. Seeing this, the husband says, see, I told you they're all the same. The moment money comes up, they disappear in a hurry. No friend will stand by us when we're going through hard times. The wife calmly replies, don't judge too quickly. I trust my old friend completely. Just wait. A little while later, the young woman walks back into the office and says, Uncle and Auntie really loved the roasted corn from our farm last time, so I brought some for them. As Meng Meng reaches into the bag, the young woman places another bag on the table and says, I had been saving this money to buy a house, but right now you need it more than I do. Please take these 300,000 yuan, and if you end up needing more, I'll do everything I can to find the rest. With that, she turns to leave. Meng Meng stops her and asks, then what about your house? Aren't you going to buy it? The young woman smiles and replies, a house can always wait, but when a true friend is in trouble, that's when they need you the most. There's an old saying, if someone shows you even a drop of kindness, repay it like a flowing spring. You helped me when I was going through the hardest time in my life. Now it's my turn to stand by you. After saying that, she leaves. Watching her walk away, Meng Meng smiles and says, my friend is truly an amazing person. The husband says thoughtfully, you were right. Genuine friends are very rare these days. Friends, hard times reveal who your true friends really are, and kindness always finds its way back. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more inspiring stories.